January 2026, and many prophets have given their prophetic words of the year. But where is the biblical precedent for such activities? Biblically, we see the Lord using Isaiah to call out the monthly prognosticators. Isn't prophetic words of the year the same trend? Biblically, the Lord used prophets to do what many prophets today should make the real trend, which is to call out the false prophets, the wolves who are among the flock. For example, in Jeremiah 23, the Lord had the prophets start off by giving a warning to the shepherds, the pastors, and then switching to the errant and the false prophets. In Ezekiel 13, the Lord had a prophet prophesy against those who were prophesying falsely, including those who were using witchcraft. In Ezekiel 34, the Lord used a prophet to speak against those who were using heavy shepherding. Recently, Drewski has received some backlash, and people are questioning if he mocked the pastors or if he mocked God. But I submit the following for your prayerful consideration. On Mount Carmel, when Elijah challenged the false prophets of Baal, he actually mocked them. Where are the prophets of the Lord who are making a mockery of pastors, apostles, and other ministers like Drewski did? Now there's also this about Drewski. The Lord used a jester to make a mockery of what is going on in his church, those who've been trying to make a mockery of him. But Drewski, despite his service to the Lord, he also needs to ensure that his life with the Lord is correct. In Jeremiah 27, the Lord referred to King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon as his servant, and he used Nebuchadnezzar as an instrument of judgment against the Judeans. So the Lord used Nebuchadnezzar like a belt to spank the Judeans. But then the Lord spanked Nebuchadnezzar. With the devil, the Lord uses him as an instrument of judgment against the children of disobedience, and in the end, he will be spanked. So with Drewski being used as a belt to spank those in the church, his life better be right with the Lord, or else the way he made a joke of pastors, or some could say the church, is how the Lord is going to deal with them. But back to the prophets. It is time to make prophecy biblical again, where prophecy is not by the will of men, but holy men and women of God speak as they're moved by the Holy Spirit of God.